All right, I'm here with Meredith, Averill, and Adele Lim, executive producers of Star-Crossed. Wondercon. Let's start with Wondercon. What an amazing event where people gather, they connect with the fans. You guys are here to help support, of course, your show. What's Wondercon been like for you both?
We literally got here 15 minutes ago, but already it's kind of weirdly exciting. We pulled up in our special Star-Crossed party bus, which really looked more like a bachelorette party like bus going to Vegas, except it's full of our cast. And even as you're rolling in, you're seeing all the cosplay people, you're seeing all the excitement of like the fans, even just like rolling in from the back. So we're excited.
You see the color as soon as you walk in, like you say, you just got here, you're like, oh yes.
Yeah, it's awesome. You can just feel like the excitement and the energy in the building.
And this is just like a smidgen of what Comic-Con's going to be. So imagine we
had a panel at Comic-Con last year before anyone had even seen the show, but suddenly we already had fans, so that was amazing. And if you've never been on a Comic-Con panel, it's you learn who you are as a human being when you look out and that floor of people who are all excited about science fiction, have really smart questions, are looking at your show. I think it's two things. Like the sci-fi fans, just like look at your show more closely than a lot of other viewers, but they're all, they like what they see. They also, are much more passionate about it. So that's been great.
Let's talk about the impact of social media, how it's changed pretty much the landscape of really, literally everything from sports, sci-fi, comics, whatever it may be. How has that opened the doors to more fans and just people connecting?
Oh, it's been huge for us. Our cast live tweets every single episode. Every Monday night, they live tweet our episode, which has been huge for us and has helped us gather a lot more fans. And also, William Shatner has started live tweeting our episodes about 3 weeks ago, so that has been incredible. But it's just been great for us to get that instant feedback from our fans, and I think that's played a huge role in kind of getting word of mouth of our show out.
And one last question here. I mean, May is actually Asian Heritage Month. Let's talk about, especially being Asian in Hollywood. I mean, that's a huge thing. And for all the Asian Americans out there, celebrating Asian Heritage Month, how does that feel to be there in Hollywood and doing what you do?
Well, even if it wasn't Asian Heritage Month, it feels pretty awesome. And the amazing thing about writing a show like ours, where, we have the science fiction element is huge, but particularly because it gets to tell you the story about a group of people who are outsiders. And I think for a lot of Asians watching out there, they know what that feels like. As much as you are part of the culture, sometimes it can feel a little bit like, an outsider looking in. And we brought some of those aspects into our show, and we feel like those things really pop and they give you sort of that conflict and that sort of emotional connection that we're looking for.
And lastly, actually, I want to have one more question. This cast, what is so cool about this cast? You said you rolled up in this party bus, Star-Crossed. I mean, they seem like great kids.
Right. It is unbelievable. Yeah, that we are not in production right now, but they're all still hanging out together. And the most amazing, other than being just fun, amazing, good people, we've just been amazed at what they've brought to their characters. And our characters we don't think would be half as amazing, as relatable if it wasn't for what our actors bring to them. Particularly. And we get to write to what their strengths are. The more we get to know them, to know what they're great at, or to see the way they talk, being able to write to that has been really fun.
Well, thank you very much for your time. Enjoy the rest of WonderCon, and good luck with the rest of the show.
All
right.